Welcome, friends, to kindergarten. Welcome, friends, to kindergarten. Welcome, friends, to kindergarten. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, hi everyone, and this is a really strange way to start my year, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna share the slideshow with you, and I'll talk you through it. And you can view the recording, and if there are unanswered questions, don't worry, you'll have a chance when we Zoom on Thursday for that upcoming email you're gonna get. You can join me on Thursday and ask any unanswered questions. So now I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. Desktop. Share. All right. Well, hopefully you can see this. It says, welcome friends to kindergarten. Okay, let's see. This is a little bit about me because I'll be asking you some questions about your family and your kids when I talk to you on Thursday. So I've taught kindergarten for 14 years. I taught in Visalia Unified, and I wanted to change about 6 years ago, and I went to Sycamore Valley, where I taught 5th and 6th grade, and that was a lot of fun. But I came back to my home kindergarten when they opened Blue Oak 3 years ago. This is the fourth year I'll be here at Blue Oak teaching kindergarten. I have a husband, Robert, a daughter, Riley, she's 20 years old, and a son and a grandson. And my son is Jeremiah, he's in 5th grade here at Blue Oak Academy. And my grandson is Grayson, and he just turned 3. And I do love to swim, listen to music, read books, and relax. Those are all very relaxing activities. I can remember a time when I used to like to travel and go places, but can't do that right now. So I'll just stick to that. I love to swim, listen to music, read books, and relax. I love healthy food because I love food. And if you eat healthy food, it's better for you. I have a cat named Sunny. My favorite season is autumn. Just love the weather and looking forward to all the fun things you get to do. My favorite cartoon character is Snoopy, and my favorite colors are blue and orange. So there's a little bit about me. That's only fair since I'm going to be asking you about you. Let's see. And here are some things about what I love about Blue Oak. We came over when Jeremiah was in 2nd grade when they first opened. And it's just a really loving place to work. The people in charge, you can see this Mrs. Morse and Mrs. Stinson and Dr. Ball, our fearless leaders. It feels good to work here, and your kids are in a good place because it trickles down, all that feeling. And everybody's respected. So I'm glad that you are now in the family. The last picture there is my grandson. This was during when we first did distance learning back in March. They brought us around these signs. And I plan on Grayson going here too when he turns 4, maybe, in the transitional kindergarten. It's a good place to be. And I liked this quote. This is in Dr. Ball's office. The pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. And the realist adjusts the sails. So that's what we're doing, guys. We're adjusting the sails, even though the pessimistic part of us might be frustrated and the optimistic part of us might have wanted it to be a certain way, but it is what it is. So we're adjusting our sails. I will teach you in a room. I will teach you now on Zoom. I will teach you in your house. I will teach you with the mouse. I will teach you here and there. I will teach because I care. So when we are instructing your students, these are all of the curriculum components we'll utilize. You can see we've got a lot. So not everything, some things are gonna come from the Zern math program. And that's one thing I like about being at Blue Oak or when I was at Sycamore Valley, any of the TACO schools. Teachers have the freedom to utilize the best things that they like from wherever they wanna get them. And these are just the curriculum that we focus on, but I will always pull in my old favorites and any other thing that helps kids learn wherever they are. Nancy Fetzer, reading and writing, you'll see a lot of that. Unbounded, that's a secondary ELA program that I'm going to be using. If your child already knows their letters and sounds, they'll jump right into Unbounded. And Nancy Fetzer and Unbounded will kind of flip-flop. All kids will use all of it whenever it's appropriate for them. We do have a social emotional curriculum. It's called Toolbox, and I'll talk about which ones of those we'll utilize. We do about 6 of them in kindergarten. And then we have a social studies and science program that you will see coming home to do and to explore our world. Expeditionary learning. That is our modules, our extension units. We'll do some of those. And then plus you also will get PE from Mrs. Barch and art from Mrs. Bennett, excuse me, and then also Spanish and extra science support. So you'll have plenty coming to you. And just so you know, it'll all be on Google Classroom, which we will talk about. Everything you'll need to know, you'll just go to Google Classroom and click. Okay, so we'll get you there, don't worry. Some things that are unique to the academies are icons of depth and complexity. So they're thinking prompts. They're used in every classroom to help, let me see, move myself here, to help teachers keep students challenged and to develop good thinking habits and critical thinking skills. And that can happen even in kindergarten. That can happen even in preschool. Anytime you talk to your child, sometimes the way you're questioning and the words you're using can really expand what they get out of it. This is, ethics, good and bad, right and wrong, and considering all of the things from both sides. Multiple perspectives we talk about a lot. That's just hearing everybody's voice and choice. Past, present, and future, how things change over time. We use that a lot. Rules, we'll use that in the beginning. Proof, we use that when we do our informational writing. And details, also informational writing. And all of our writing actually details. Those are some of the ones that we mainly use in kindergarten. And these are habits of a scholar, what we hope that our students are showing and what we celebrate when they are showing. Academic humility, intellectual risk-taking, pondering ideas, excellence, multiple perspectives, saving ideas, being prepared, having perseverance. That's a big one for us in kindergarten. Oh, and vision and goals and varied resources. Go down a little bit. It won't go down. But those are all things that we're going to look for in your kids and help foster them to have those traits. Other resources we'll use. So Bloom's, we have 16 of us signed up now. That's very important that we're all signed up. And Google Classroom, the class code is here for you. But I will be giving you your student's email. Every student will have an email, so don't worry if you don't know which email you're going to use. You're going to use your new one that's specifically for your child that you can go into and get everything that you need on Google Classroom. And then these other things are just some things that we're going to utilize, and I'll put links in as they come up. A lot of fun things out there that we can use on distance learning. These are just kind of boom cards and Flipgrid quizzes. They're fun extra things that can really make our learning fun and interactive. Let's see. Here's our schedule, weekly schedule. It's a little joke. So we'll have our morning meeting every day at 10 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Everybody will get in and you'll get a Zoom link to that soon. Every day at 10. And then we'll have a small group session that runs from 10:50 or from 10:40 to 12. And so you'll have a sign-in time. You can see there's purple, green, and blue. I will tell you which one you are. So everyone will do 10 o'clock and one of these time slots. Okay, so you've got about, less than an hour that you're responsible for being on Zoom every day. And in addition, there will be packet pages. Those will start the second week of school, and videos. And these are all the activities, and all of this stuff will be listed on Google Classroom. So you won't need to guess what it is. I'll be telling you day by day what you have to do, okay? Let's see. Some people have asked what you need to purchase for your student. And we basically are sending home everything that we think they will need, except maybe a deck of cards, because it's hard to get 21 decks of cards. If you can purchase one from the dollar store, that's perfect. It'll help with our math activities a lot. And then I was going to have you get some red, yellow, and blue paint. That can also be from the dollar store, just for some activities that we're going to do. and some paper plates. There's all kinds of things out there we're going to use paper plates for. They're easy for the kids to hold up, easier than holding up a paper if we're going to do showing stuff on Zoom. Paper plates. So those 3 things are what you need to buy, need to have. And things to have handy, these aren't really necessary, but they're good because I might say, if you have a beach ball, do this. Or later in the day, if you get bored, try to do this with your popsicle sticks. So these are just fun things to have on hand that can really enhance our learning. So I was just giving you a chance to get your eyes on those and see if you might have already have some of those at your house. And if you don't, again, the dollar store is a great place to go. And this was our theme for this year, Be Better Together. That came from Mrs. Denson. This cute little squirrel on the left, say that's you. This cute little squirrel on the right, say that's me. And right here in the middle is your child. Okay? If we work together, they're gonna shine. So those are my hopes for us this year. I think it's gonna be a good year and I'm excited. So I will be talking to all of you tomorrow briefly when you pick up your supplies. And then Thursday, we'll have a chance to really chat. Okay, bye. I would say nice to meet you, but I haven't really yet. Okay, I'll see ya.